Leadership is the creation of an environment in which others are able to self-actualize in the process of completing the job. If your actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more, you are a leader. So, the greatness of a leader is measured by the achievements of the led. Welcome to the Secretariat of the Nigerian Institute of Electrical and Electronic Engineers, NIEEE Abeokuta, Ogun State, Nigeria, led by Engineer Olumayowa Ayodeji Idowu, FNIEEE.
The Nigerian Institute of Electrical and Electronics Engineers, NIEEE, was established so many years ago as a group of foreign registered electrical engineers.
A chapter was inaugurated at the Rock City of Ogun State on the 23rd of February 2017, named NIEEE Abeokuta Chapter.
Presently, NIEEE houses all the specialties of electrical and electronics engineering discipline, including power, telecommunications, automation and control, among others.
Being the pioneer chairman, Engineer Peter Oladile Oladipo, FNSC FNIEEE, started creating platform for the continuing career and professional development of members till his last day in office in 2019.
You cannot imagine that this is a chapter that was inaugurated about 6 years ago, hosting the entire country now. So that will tell you the kind of chairman, the kind of person, Olumayowa Idowu is. Very energetic. In fact, we don't even know where he draws that energy from. Very vibrant, very agile. And once he determines to do something, he sees that the thing comes out successively.
On the 24th of January 2019, Engineer Felix Adeshola Adegboye, FNIEEE, became the second chairman and contributed a lot to the growth of the chapter.
Through the help of God, our elders, the executive members, and the entire members of NIEEE Abeokuta chapter, we have been able to build on the noble legacies of our predecessors, Engineer Peter Oladile Oladipo, FNIEEE, and Engineer Felix Adegboye, FNIEEE.
Introducing the third chairman of NIEEE Abeokuta chapter, who emerged on Thursday, 28th of January 2021 and inaugurated on the 10th of April 2021.
I am Engineer Olumayowa Ayodeji Idowu, a fellow of Nigerian Institute of Electrical and Electronics Engineers, NIEEE, the foremost and prestigious institute in sub-Saharan Africa, competing with its counterparts globally.
Vibrant, versatile, energetic and go-getter engineer, a trailblazer, and one out of thousands. He serves as a point of connect to other engineers and their goals.
By the grace of God and common will of electrical and electronics engineers, I have had the rare privilege of piloting the affairs of this great chapter for the past 2 years. And I must confess to you, it has been rewarding, most especially when you have a dedicated executive members who are dream supporters each step of the way.
The inauguration lecture, titled Digital Broadcast, an Imperative in Digital Age, was delivered by former Director General, National Broadcasting Commission, NBC, Engineer Yomi Bolaniwa, and keynote address by the Director General of the Nigerian Television Authority, NTA, Malam Yakubu Muhammad, represented by the Executive Director, Engineering, NTA, Engineer Dr. Stephen Moses Okpanachi, FNSC. The event was attended by creme de la creme in the society, including the Yalodi of Yorubaland, Yalodi Alaba Losin, MFR, Agra of Bagra, Oba Babajide Sabru Bakre, Ogun State Commissioners, Captains of Industry, among others.
I would like to welcome you to the 6th AGM of NIEEE Abeokuta chapter. and I am happy today that our chapter is now a strong force to reckon with, both at the national level and the international level.
Engineer Ido is described as someone with zeal and passion dedicated to ensuring NIEEE continues to be the leading and most credible professional institute of first choice, starting from Abeokuta chapter. He has served and is still serving to ensure professional competence of electrical and electronic engineers. The membership of the chapter has continued to grow through active engagement with young members and encouraging the registrable engineers in practice to apply for the corporate membership of the institute.
The video clip you are about to watch highlights some modest achievements of our administration in the past 2 years, which I led.
For the first time, the Abeokuta chapter formally inducted new corporate members into the institute by the then national chairman, Engineer Kings Adeyemi FNSC FNIEEE. Abeokuta chapter is the first chapter to achieve this feat by inducting members separately. Also, some other distinguished members were elevated to fellowship status of the institute. For the first time, the chapter organized 2 different public lectures in each year. This was started by instituting a public lecture in honor of a revered elder and past president of the Nigerian Society of Engineers (NSE), Engineer Pa Bolude Oyebolu FNIEEE FA-Eng, on his birthday, 16th of June. The lecture was titled Electricity Metering in Nigeria, Myth and Reality, and was delivered by the then Deputy President and now President of the Nigerian Society of Engineers (NSE), Engineer Tassil Gidare Udio, FNSC FNIEEE. The gathering was impactful and well attended by dignitaries, top government functionaries, leadership of the Nigerian Institute of Electrical and Electronic Engineers (NIEEE), leadership of the Nigerian Society of Engineers (NSE), and the leadership of the Council for the Regulation of Engineering in Nigeria. The second edition was titled Distribution Substation Enhancement as a Clue to Incessant National Grid Collapse. It was delivered by Engineer Kola Balogun, CEO, Moma's Electricity Meters Manufacturing Company Limited. The second edition was attended by former President Olusegun Obasanjo, Ogun State Deputy Governor, Engineer Noimot Salako Oyedele.
This is what we must do as engineers, whichever sector of engineering we are. Make sure that we are positioned to support the elected officers in this country, to make sure that the best decisions are taken in the interest of the country.
NSA President, current President, NIEEE National Chairman, among others.
We made use of all these public lectures as an opportunity for intellectual discourse to profile solutions to some of the main challenges in our environment. Immediately after the lecture, we developed communique which we shared with relevant stakeholders in our society. As a technical professional body, we started to walk the talk by following all the recommendations given to us at the public lecture.
Similarly, the chapter organized a memorial public lecture in honor of late engineer Waliu Olayemi Mufutau, Vice Chairman, Instrumentation, Control and Automation, on the exact date he was assassinated, on the 17th of November. The first edition was titled Engineering Precision, Administrative Finance and Their Imperatives for Quality Service Delivery in Organization, delivered by Mr. Bayo Ogundimu, Registrar, DS Adegbenro ICT Polytechnic. The second edition was titled Engineering Leadership, a Conceptual Framework in the Quest for Sustainable Development, and delivered by Engineer Olalekan Olabode, FNSC FNIEEE. As a chapter that promotes mentorship and support to the young ones, the chapter gave financial support to the Electrical and Electronic Engineering Students Association of Olabisi Onabanjo University, LOU Ibogun, and delivered a lecture during their association week. Also, The chapter gave scholarship award to the best 400 level electrical and electronic engineering student of the Federal University of Agriculture, Abeokuta FUNAB. In order to assist the secondary school students realize their potentials and place value on career development, the chapter delivered career talk to secondary school students. The chapter also visited NYC orientation camp regularly to admonish the core members to join the institute and learn from senior professional colleagues. Thereafter, the chapter continued to encourage and support core members within their environment. In the quest to encourage young ones, the chapter visited tertiary institutions for the encouragement on inauguration of students chapter. On a regular basis, the chapter organized workshops and trainings to equip its members with necessary tools for the benefit of the profession. This had been considered quite impactful on the target audience even from outside Ogun State.
I would like to appreciate the NIEEE Abeokuta chapter for this wonderful training and seminar. I appreciate the chairman, Mr. Olumayowa, and other schools for packaging the program together for us.
On a scale of 10, I would like to give the organizer and the trainers 9/10 because it has been a marvelous job since the beginning of the training up till today that we're ending it.
This training, like I said, is one of the best I've had so far. I've traveled to Oshogo, different places for several seminars by different bodies. But among these seminars I've been to, I think this will be the best so far.
Basically, when I saw the advert, what attracted me most was the home automation. Because I had a colleague that went over to study it when we graduated then. But when I saw this, I said, okay, let me just come. And my boss approved of it. And coming here, I could see that I gained a lot.
In line with the vision to create an active platform for continuing career, professional development, and most importantly, sharing of knowledge to members and public, the chapter organized online monthly technical lecture and discussion throughout the last 2 years. Most of the guest speakers were accomplished professionals from within and outside Nigeria. This was adjudged as the best and regular idea sharing platform for NIEEE members.
I really want to appreciate the chairman for this opportunity to be able to talk to us about AI and some of the methods of AI and how it can be applied in engineering. Also, I'll be using my own case study, my area of applications as a case study in this context.
As part of positive engagement with relevant stakeholders and key decision makers in the industry, the chapter embarked on several visits to continuously engage and advise government industries on relevant subjects on matters concerning professional practice. In some cases, the chapter provided quality technical advice to some organizations like the Olabisi Onabanjo University Teaching Hospital (OUTH) on relevant matters. Despite being a young chapter, Abeokuta chapter of NIEEE hosted the 55th Ordinary General Meeting of the Institute in July 2022 and 18th International Conference and Exhibition on Power and Telecommunications (ICEPT) in Abeokuta. Apart from being the most attended ICEPT ever in the history of the Institute, it was adjudged as the best.
We knew that Abeokuta chapter, that's Ogun State, should be able to host this international conference. And I can tell you that we are not disappointed. The leadership of the chapter with his team has shown tremendous capability and capacity in handling this event. And I'm pleased with the chapter chairman. And as he's exiting his current responsibility, I believe that wherever he finds himself with some other responsibility, he will also deliver.
At the international conference, Members were entertained and toured the Olumo Rocks, a way of relaxation after the technical sessions of the conference. The chapter donated security cameras to the NSCDC Ogun State Command as a corporate social responsibility in order to aid their work. The chapter also partnered the Integrity Campaign Club to organize quiz competitions for school children to mark the 45th anniversary of Ogun State. Another feat was recorded as the chapter developed a functional website and all other social media handles for effective communication to members. This made NIEEE Abeokuta to be the first chapter to have its own functional website, which is www.nieeeabeokuta.com. On a regular basis, the chapter published its quarterly newsletter tagged Electric Rock during the last administration to keep members informed on the latest news. The chapter continued to rebrand and promote the institute as all its activities were well publicized in the print and electronic media, notably Guardian newspapers, Tribune newspaper, pen pushing online media, Ogun Update, NTA website, Tropic Reporters Online, OGBC 290.5 FM, Paramount FM 94.5, Family FM 88.5, Sweet FM 107.1, Ogun State Television OGTV, Galaxy Television, and the Nigerian Television Authority NTA. In addition, the chairman made a number of appearances on radio and television stations as part of contribution to important discourse relevant to engineering and national development. For the first time, the chapter won the first prize in Group Dynamics competition with Cash Award. This was as a result of the efforts of all the executives and members of the chapter in ensuring that they focus on goal to continuously enhance the professional capacity of members.
Engineer Mayowa has really used what he has, which is the opportunity that came up with COVID, to extend the reach of Abeokuta chapter in the number of technical sessions that they have had. That's the first thing. The second thing that I have seen is that he has also been very purposeful. He has been intentional about the topics that are discussed, the issues that are covered, and he reaches out to anybody, that is any electrical engineer, who he believes has something to add to what is going on in the industry right now.
Mayowa, as a young engineer, has been a very, very pragmatic person. He showed among his peers as somebody who could be trusted with a lot of responsibilities. He is also self-motivated. He moves after results. So one thing he did that was also very important is that he took learning. You understand? He allowed himself to be mentored. So growing up was, kind of easy because he had a lot of us around to guide him, and he followed through. Each time you're given an assignment, you can go to sleep.
I can only wish him well, and I know that, you see, apart from NIEEE, he belongs to many other organizations, and the way he's doing here is the way he's doing in all other organizations. He has many awards to his credit. So I can advise him to just keep on, to just, keep moving forward and upward. And I can advise the man that will take the mantle from him to just emulate him and take the chapter to, greater heights.
Apart from the statutory functions, the list of achievements of the administration knows no bound. Leaving a worthwhile legacy behind is huge, very huge, and the finished line is definitely the beginning of a whole new race. It is hoped that incoming administrations will build on the noble achievements recorded by the executives led by Engineer Olumayowa Ido and place NIEEE Abeokuta on a higher pedestal because the race for excellence has no finish line.